sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. In charge of the Cardinals and his head coach, Jonathan Gannon. His guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage. They go play action on first down. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cardinals and their quarterback ready to take over once again. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. No short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Back to work they go after the interception. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. They're throwing it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Cardinals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. On the move, hit it right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. He keeps this one himself. Escapes a defender. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's Algier on third. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Working now from the gun. Out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches. Throwing from the gun. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long. So a field goal game at the half.
Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
It's a gain of 17.
Algier with another carry. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Cardinals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. He can run it. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. And when they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward. coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. He'll go play action. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 3rd quarter lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Forced out to his right. Connects with his back, Algier. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it. Here comes a screen, Algier. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by Harrison. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw.
34-yard line.
Hits him on the in route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
I'll throw it. Throw is there. Tre Cards. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to Tre Cards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
From the
Seahawks.
gun, they go with Algier. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. On the Seahawks 31-yard line.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Corey on
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Tyler Algier. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too?
Let's go!
Here's Algier on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Loss of 2.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They go again with Algier. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up with Algier. He has the Cardinal 1st down. This one's over. They can run out this win. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawing up for it. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.